Today we're going to be going over how you can automatically analyze Google form responses using AI and then using this information to be able to send a personalized email. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The first step to any Zenphi flow is to set up your trigger, which in this case is going to be the Google form trigger. In Zenphi, the trigger is the action that starts your flow. So in this case, when we select the Google form trigger, what this is going to do is start the flow whenever a new response is submitted. So all you have to do is select the Google form trigger. You're going to need to set up your connection to Google Form, which is going to grant Zenphi permission to be able to access those responses. And then you're going to need to select the form that you want to use. To do so, just click on the Google Drive icon here, find your form, and click on Select. You'll be able to see all of the form controls down at the bottom. So in this case, this would be the form that I'd be using for this example. We're going to be catering a personalized email to people who submit a review of a product, survey, etc. As a next step, we're going to be implementing AI to be able to analyze the responses and create a curated email. To do that, we're going to be using our action called Execute Gemini Generative AI. However, feel free to use any of our other AI actions. All you have to do is add a prompt. In this example, I have basically indicated that depending on their experience, they can offer a 10% off coupon or a full money back guarantee. It's going to be returning the subject and the body, and for the input I have added all of their different responses, indicated what each of the fields are. You're able to use a file here if you want to, and down at the bottom I have asked for the output to be in JSON. Now inside of the form, they're able to select which office they visited. So based on this information, I want to make sure that I pull the correct manager's information. To do that, I've created a Zenphi table with the information for each one of the offices. So to be able to pull that information, I'm going to use this handy action called Lookup Record. I'm going to select the offices table, and then for the clause, here I've added that I want the name to be equal to the office visited, meaning whatever they inputted in that field, I want it to return that specific record. So if they chose that they visited the Main Street office, I want to be able to return the record for that specific office. And then here you can choose what you want to return, if you want the manager's name, display name, etc. The next step is going to be able to parse the body and the subject, since I've asked for it in JSON. So this is just the convert JSON to object so that we can actually use those two fields. And then last but not least, we want to email the client. So this is using the send email action for Gmail. We have actions for other providers as well. I'm sending it to the initiator, meaning the person who submitted the form. If you want to enter any of this information, you can use the token picker and refer to that information either from the form or from any of the previous steps. I've also carbon copied the manager's email, which we retrieved from the action that looks up our table. That way the correct manager is aware of this information, especially if there is a negative review. And then down at the bottom, all we have to do is add the subject and the body that we parsed from our JSON to object answer. And let's do a test run. Let's say our customer had an awful experience. We're going to go ahead and submit this review. As you can see, it's running through the different steps and it's sent out the email. And then this would be the email that they would receive. So as we can see, it's completely customized. It has CC'd the manager, it has added their name, the office they visited, and it's also offering a full refund for the camera they purchased, so they know what date, what they purchased, that they had a bad experience. So this makes it really simple to be able to create a customized email without the hassle. And that would be everything. There's a lot that you can automate with Zenphi, and AI makes it that much easier. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section, and we'll see you guys on the next tutorial. Thank you.